Good morning and welcome back everybody to episode 45 of Quickfire Crypto, where we keep you informed on a bi-daily basis. If you are interested in keeping up to date on all things crypto, then subscribe to the channel. We put out a new video every 12 hours. And the top story of the day is an article I found in CoinDesk's markets section, and it's titled DeFi Protocol Ankr Exploited for Over $5 Million. Oh no. The attacker was able to mint 6 quadrillion, what a number, 6 quadrillion aBNBc tokens, which they eventually turned into around 5 million USDC. So, DeFi Protocol Ankr, which called itself the first node-as-a-service platform, has suffered a multi-million-dollar exploit due to a bug in its code that allowed for unlimited minting of its token. PeckShield Incorporated have tweeted, "Our analysis shows the aBNBc token contracts as an unlimited mint bug. Specifically, while mint is protected with only mint modifier, there is another function, a signature function, that completely bypasses the call of verification to have arbitrary mint." And then they've put an alert. Seems like Ankr has been exploited. aBNBc has dropped 50%. Tons of aBNBc have been minted. And then they've put the transaction on the BSC Scans Explorer. And the exploiter transferred some of the stolen funds to Tornado Cash or bridged them via Seller and dBridgeGate to Ethereum. Okay, so what's happened here is the Ankr have a smart contract for rewards to be minted. I believe it's if you stake tokens, if you stake these aBNBc tokens, it's usually a staking, it's usually sort of these staking smart contracts that get exploited. And in this instance, what looks like to have happened is the attacker has found a bug in the smart contract code, and they have managed to exploit that bug in order to mint new tokens. In this instance, it's aBNBc tokens, which have a value, and they have been able to mint unlimited amount. So 6 quadrillion is almost unlimited, and so they can then sell them quickly before anybody realizes that that there was a bug, and they can stop it. So once they've sold them, once they've transferred out of these aBNBc tokens into something more liquid like Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like that, they're effectively got away with it, if you will. So that's what they've done, or it looks like that's what they've done. According to security research firm PeckShield, the code behind the Ankr contract allows any user to mint an unlimited amount of the protocol's reward-bearing staking tokens without any sort of verification. This allowed the attacker to mint 6 quadrillion of the aBNBc token. Since minting the quadrillions of aBNBc token, the attacker was able to swap 20 trillion of the aBNBc token for BNB, which is the native token for Binance's blockchain, then move it to Tornado Cash. For anyone who doesn't know, Tornado Cash is an obfuscator for Ethereum. So you put in, say, for example, you put in one Ethereum of your money, it goes into a smart contract, and then that smart contract, when it gets full, it releases 0.1 Ethereum to you and to lots of other. It basically gives you back your transaction, but mixes it in with a load of other people's, and so it's very difficult, although not impossible, it's very difficult to track where that money's gone after. So it's basically a way to launder money. Or if you're a criminal, and if you're not a criminal, it's a way to uphold your own personal privacy if you don't want anybody to know how much Ethereum you've got, for example. It's a good little tool for keeping your privacy. And then they've swapped the BNB tokens, it looks like, for $5 million of USDC. Which surprises me actually, that they haven't gone into, say, DAI, which is a decentralized US dollar token, because USD or Tether even, because USDC is owned by Circle, and they can freeze assets. So this $5 million, for example, that's just sat in USDC on the Ethereum blockchain, Circle can confiscate that. They can stop it and freeze it and take that take that 5 million back. So I don't know why. I don't know if they're not very professional attackers, or I don't know why they've done that. It would have been much wiser to, if you're going to carry out something like this, to go into something way more liquid and that's so decentralized that it basically can't be stopped and the chain can't be rolled back, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, something like that. As the hacker has nearly completely drained the aBNBc liquidity pools on PancakeSwap and apeSwap, the token has lost nearly 99% of its value according to CoinGecko data. So what's happened is when he's got these 6 quadrillion aBNBc tokens, he's sold 20 trillion of them for the Binance token called BNB, the native token, and he's used the liquidity pools on PancakeSwap and apeSwap to transfer that into he's basically used that to transfer the aBNB into normal BNB. And what that's done is that has then sucked up all the liquidity in the liquidity pools because it didn't have very large pools, it looks like. And why would it? It's not a very well-known token. It's not like, say, for example, the ETH USDC or ETH USDT pairs that have, billions in liquidity from just one pool. So it's basically just taken all the liquidity out of the liquidity pools, so there's nothing left, which means that it's untradeable. So you can't buy it or sell it on that exchange anymore for that particular market maker. So and that's caused the price of the token to drop massively, basically 99% of its value, so it's almost a fraction of what it was worth. Ankr tweeted that all staked assets within the protocol are currently safe. On-chain analyst firm Look On-Chain reported that one opportunistic trader was able to cash in on the exploit and turn 10 BNB into 15.5 million Binance USD. The trader did this by taking advantage of DeFi lending protocol Helio, which did not have up-to-date pricing on an aBNBc post-crash. So basically this trader's been quite clever, and he's seen it happening in real time, and then he's found what looks to be an arbitrage advantage by looking on the Helio protocol, lending protocol, and found that he can turn that 10 BNB, which is effectively just less than $3,000, into 15 million. Probably because Helio's oracle was slow, or there was a lag, and he was able to take advantage of that lag and trade it. What he knew, he had up-to-date information, and somehow knew that Helio's wasn't up to date, and so he was able to trade against them, and to his own advantage, and he's got a huge advantage there. So a good arbitrage opportunity there for him. The trader was also able to use the pre-crash pricing for aBNBc to borrow $16 million of the little traded Hay stablecoin and convert that into Binance USD. Since then, the Hay stablecoin has been tossed off its peg, hitting a low of 20 cents, and is now recovering according to CoinMarketCap with a price of 77 cents. I'm not familiar with the Hay stablecoin, but it looks like it's another dollar stablecoin. Algorithmic in how it works, and that means that it's basically algorithmically set to, if I was to guess, I don't know anything about this Hay, but I'm guessing that Hay is a token that's used as collateral for the USD token that's attached to it. And so when there's a peg for it, in order for it to keep up with the US dollar in buying and selling, it either buys or sells Hay, the native token, uses that as liquidity, and then is able to keep the peg for the dollar 1-for-1, which is what you want from a stablecoin. It needs to remain the same. And what's happened is, because this trader was able to take advantage of this Hay protocol, he's basically been able to take a lot of the liquidity out, take it for himself, and then the stablecoin has not been able to meet its peg because the money's not there, so it can't actually buy the Hay back for itself and keep the peg 1-for-1. So it's actually gone. It's hit a low of 20 cents. And also, what tends to happen is when you get a depegging like this, people start to panic, and so they start to take the money out of that protocol, and that makes it crash even more. So it's kind of like it has a domino effect. So even though it can only lose maybe, if it's supposed to be 1 for 1, so you'd have $1 for $1, even if it drops and goes down to 90 cents, that can cause people to panic, because people who think they've got $1 for $1, if you're holding $10,000 in this thing, now you've only got $9,000, but you didn't expect that to happen. So what people then do is people will say, right, well, I've got $9,000. If this thing keeps crashing, then I'm going to be left with nothing. So I'm going to take my money out and be gone with this thing, and at least I've got $9,000. It's better than nothing, even though I've lost 1,000. But what will also happen is then when it gets to 90 cents and it's supposed to be at $1, is you'll get other traders come in and say, oh, well, this is just going to keep buying the hay. In this instance, it's going to keep buying the hay token in order to get that dollar back up to its $1 value, and so it's a good arb opportunity. So you'll get people coming in from all sides. But if people just lose complete confidence in it, then it'll just depeg completely, and it'll be gone. You know, and that's looks like what's happened here. And still, even though it's recovering at 77 cents, if it's supposed to be worth $1, then that's obviously not very stable, is it? And so a rubbish stable coin. Binance CEO CZ tweeted that his exchange had frozen $3 million, which had been sent to his exchange by the hackers. So it looks like they've stolen $5 million in USD and ETH, which they've transferred, and they've sent 3 of it to Binance, which is a KYC AML exchange. So I wonder if they would know who the user is on Binance that's trying to get these funds. So they may find out who it is. So that's what I've got for you today. Remember, everybody, to subscribe to the channel, join our team. We will keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours.